Hey guys, it's David again, and this is Unbound. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what a day in the life of a work camper is like here at Madison Resort, where Ro and I are working for the summer. It's really close to Yellowstone National Park. We're about 2 months into this work camping gig, and we're going to be working until October, like the first or second week of October. And so far things are going really well. We really like it here. Great atmosphere, and the work is interesting and really fulfilling. And I'll be honest, what you're going to see today is just kind of a snippet of the things that Ro and I do in a typical day, because every day is kind of different. We've got our like routines that we go through in the morning, but that only lasts for like an hour or two. And then after that, who knows what's gonna pop up? Who knows what problems are gonna arise? What the campers staying in the campground are gonna need. And so what I'm gonna do today is probably, you know, I don't know for sure, because like I said, every day is different, but it's definitely not what I do every single day, because you really don't know what's going to get thrown at you here. But I actually really like that, because there's no monotony in this job, really. Every day is different. Every day throws something new at you, and it just keeps the work fresh and interesting. It's about 9:45 a.m. right now. We start at 10 this morning, and I'm just kind of waiting for Ro to get ready so we can go into work together. I'm a little interested in how this video is going to turn out, because instead of lugging this camera and tripod around with me everywhere all day, I'm just going to be filming on my cell phone. And so I hope the audio's good. I hope the video's good from that. It's a pretty decent phone. So yeah, if the audio's not so great, that's why I'm filming everything with my phone. But before we get into the workday, I really quickly want to talk to you guys about something that admittedly gives me a fair amount of anxiety, and that is leaving my travel trailer behind when I either go hiking, exploring, into the national parks, or even just into the grocery store. I worry about the safety of my RV because, you know, my entire world is in this thing, and it's not just all of my possessions that are in it. Sweetie girl, come on, come on. Come on. You know, it's also my pets. You know, I've got Sweetie and the rabbits in here too. And if my travel trailer were to get stolen, I could potentially lose everything. Okay, you can go lay down now. Good girl. And that's where today's sponsor comes in, Monimoto. In case of a theft situation, the Monimoto will not only provide you with a push notification to your phone, but it will also call your cell phone, because phone calls are much harder to miss than a simple notification that pops up. And so you will absolutely know if there's a theft situation going on with your RV. The device and key fob are completely wireless. You don't have to worry about wiring anything. You just download the app, pair these to your phone, and that's it. It took me about 5 minutes, and the battery life on this device is up to 12 months. So you're not constantly having to worry about recharging this to keep your RV safe. So the way this system works is very simple, but kind of genius. With this key fob, you either leave it inside of your tow vehicle or on your person, and you mount this device somewhere hidden on your RV. And so I would just leave this device in my truck, and then when the device and the key fob are 25 meters apart from each other, if this device notices any movement, then it will send your phone an alarm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and place this key fob just down the road a little bit to simulate me driving away in my truck and leaving my travel trailer behind. And now I'm gonna grab this device and I'm just gonna walk around to simulate someone hooking up to my travel trailer and stealing it.
This is your Monimoto device. Your Monimoto device is now in alarm.
Pretty cool, right? And not only does it give you a phone call, it also sends you a push notification. Just in case you're somewhere without cell signal, you'll still receive that push notification on your phone to see when you come back into service. And then by opening the Monimoto app on your cell phone, you can see exactly where your RV is with its exact GPS locations provided by this device. So if you're interested in protecting your rig with the Monimoto 9, I'll go ahead and post a link in the video description below. It's $169 for the device and the key fob. You get 2 months of subscription free, and then after that, it's only $4 a month. Big thanks to Monimoto for sponsoring this video, and now back to a day in the life of a work camper. All right, so we're just waiting on Ro to come out. We can walk into work together. We just walk in together every morning. Oh, there she is. All right. It's good timing. And yeah, we just walk in, and the first thing we do is we just kind of go into the kitchen area or the office and talk to the owner, Shigeko, or her son, Steven, and they just kind of let us know what our tasks are for the day, if there's anything that we need to do day of. And then we just get right on our morning routine. What are you going to be, what's like the first thing in your morning routine typically?
Today I'm not starting till 10, so bathrooms.
Yeah, oh yeah, today we're starting at 10 a.m. Usually we go in at 9 a.m., but they let us know they want us to come in at 10 today, so working from 10 to 7. All right, we had our little morning meeting here in the office, little kitchen area. Didn't film that because, you know, not everyone wants to be filmed. So yeah, we got our tasks for the day. Nothing needs done immediately, so we're just getting right to our morning routines. Mine is starting with cleaning out the rental boats and rental toys. And Ro?
Mine's the bathrooms and sinks.
All right.
The multiple bathrooms.
Oh, you do have it choked.
It'll do it.
It'll do it, maybe. Hey, there we go. Now you guys are hanging around with me. We are gonna go and, like I said, clean the rental fishing boats and clean the kayaks, canoes, rental toys. You know, we got like paddle boats and stuff like that. You can see we've got our rental fishing boats out here, and then over on this far dock is where the rental toys are at, so we're gonna get those cleaned up. But man, this is a beautiful day today. Good day to be a work camper, guys. And unfortunately that pump doesn't get all the water out of the boat. See, there's still quite a bit left, and so after that I just take this towel and just kind of absorb all the water that's left, and try and soak up as much as I can, and then I just wring it out over the edge of the boat. This part's a little tedious, but it needs to be done because these boats get rented out fairly often, and they're a pretty good moneymaker for the campground. And so, yeah, we just got to keep these boats clean each day, just in case they get rented out. And then once the water's out of the boat, there's like some debris on the ground there, or on the bottom of the boat, that I'll clean out. And overnight, spider webs always accumulate. You can see all the flies in there. And so with that, same towel, I just wipe out all the spider webs, and I get as much of the debris out as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Definitely don't want any spider webs in here. But yeah, you can see like this debris. I'll collect that with the rag, toss it out. It is a fishing boat, so I don't, get it absolutely perfect, because that's just not a great use of time. But I do want it to be pretty nice. And any trash, I'll pick that up. And then once they're all clean, I'll go around to the fuel tanks in each of the rental fishing boats, and I'll check the fuel tanks because if these are going to be rented out, we want to send them out with a full tank of fuel, and that one is full. And if they need to be refueled, which I don't think they do, I don't think any of these have been rented out for the past couple days, I'll just move the boats over to that dock by the fuel pump there, and I'll gas up every one of these boats. But today's a really nice day, so I bet these get rented out today. Then we got some more rental toys and boats. We got canoes, kayaks. Thankfully, those are stored upside down so they don't collect water. But if anyone rents those out, I'll come out here a little ahead of time. I'll just get right in front of them. I'll get the canoes or the kayaks out, and I'll clean out any spider webs or any debris that may be in those canoes. So, you know, they're nice and clean for them. But we've got some sit-in kayaks that collect water when it rains. A bike, a sit-in little paddle bike, and a standard paddle boat, and so those all need cleaned out each day too. All right, now that the rental boats are all cleaned out, everything is ready to go, I need to log the gas pumps for the day. So you might not be able to see it, but this is like a total gallons sold number right here that I write down and bring that inside to the office and write that down. And then we have another gas pump just, right up there. I'll show you that too. I take those numbers down just so we, have a log of the total gallons we've sold each day to make sure that we're able to reconcile all of the gasoline sold. Every time we sell any gas, the sale and the gallons that we sold, and we write that down in the log. And then each morning, like I said, we take down the total gallons sold, and the numbers should all add up. And if the numbers don't add up, then we know that there's an issue. We just want to make sure no gasoline was stolen, basically, or no gasoline was pumped and sold without being logged. So that's the next part of my daily routine. And then just up from the marina, we've got our Campground gas pump. Same thing. I just take down this number right there. That's the total gallons sold, and put that on the log also. And there goes Ro going off to clean something else. Ro does an excellent job. I'm really proud of her. And then the next part of my morning routine is doing the departures. And so Ro has printed me out the departure list. It's just got each of the campsites on it, showing me, who's leaving. We have to wait until after 11 o'clock because that is what our departure time is, but it is after 11 o'clock, so I'm good to go on this. So I just hop on this ATV right here because it's the one with the hitch on it, because I need to tow a little trailer behind me for this job. And so, yeah, I'll show you guys what departures are all about. Main thing I do with the departures is just go around, pick up any little pieces of trash. There's always, you know, a little bit left behind. Got a chain. I just toss it in the trailer to be thrown away. And then these fire pits are what I have the trailer for, because if they're full of ash, this one's not very full, so I'm gonna leave it for now. That one's good. But those are pretty heavy, so I just toss them in the back of the trailer to take up to the dump pile. And that one hasn't been used yet, so we're good. Off to the other sites. All right, let's look at this one. Yeah. Trash in the burn pits, pretty common. And a major, oops, did I forget? Nope. And then a major pet peeve of the owner is cigarette butts in the burn pits. So I always make sure to grab all those. But they don't need taken up, so it's all right. My little trash pile. And we're actually over by Ro. Hi, Ronut.
Hi, Bean.
Getting your clean on?
Yeah. I just closed the drain tube, and so I'm filling up the gray tank a little bit to get rid of any potential waste that has piled up down in the tank for this thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's important to not have poop pyramids, you know.
Very important. Yeah, this is our little bathroom trailer that we have out by the tent sites, just so, you know, people camping out here don't have to walk all the way up to the bathroom building. Just a little more convenient for them. Ro and Shauna keep these super clean. You guys do an excellent job.
Aw, thanks.
Thankfully, most of the sites are typically left pretty clean, but this is one of the dirtier ones. We got trash there. A rope left behind, a whole pile of wood and sticks. You know, some more trash. Burn pile. Yeah, that one's definitely gonna need dumped. And there's this box that was left out overnight. It's all soggy. There's trash and looks like a tent that was in here. And so, yeah, there's even stakes and stuff. So I'm actually gonna take this and put it up in the office because it kind of looks like trash. It was left behind, but it's an entire tent in the box. So, you know, maybe they just didn't want that tent anymore, but I'm not gonna throw that away. I'll keep it just in case they want it. But yeah, I need to pick all this trash up. And then back up by the burn pile. Like I said, we don't really know if there are any hot coals in here still. So we got this hose right here. I just soak all the coals just to be sure, you know, we want them all to be dead out before we dump them in the burn pile. Starting a fire up here would not be good. And then I just grab an empty burn pit to take back to the campsite. And then, yeah, all this wood, I'm just gonna toss in the burn pile too. And then after departures, it's arrivals. But today we actually don't have any arrivals. But with the 4th of July coming up, today is July 2nd, we have a ton of arrivals tomorrow. We've got just so many. And so I'm gonna do arrivals for tomorrow, just so we're ahead of the game. Yeah, look at this. So we've got 25 arrivals coming in tomorrow. Yeah, 25. It's gonna be crazy for the 4th of July. So I'm gonna go do those, and it's essentially just the same thing as departures. Just going through each campsite, making sure that you know, there's no trash, the fire pits are clean, and the electrical breakers are switched to off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna breeze through those, and then I'll see you guys when I'm doing the next task. Still working on arrivals, but look what we found.
Try to poke it.
Isn't that cool? Is it soft?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to pick it.
that's a cool mushroom. Oh no, don't pick it. No, don't do it. Why would you do that?
Because I want it.
But it's so beautiful.
Fine.
What are you gonna do with that?
Look at the underneath of it. I don't know. I wanted to look at it more.
Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, arrivals and departures finally done. There are a ton of arrivals for tomorrow, so that took a good bit of time. But yeah, that's basically my morning routine. And after that, I just start taking care of the things that the owner told me that they want to get done today. But you know, I've been on the clock for about 3 hours and 15 minutes. So things may have changed. So I'm gonna head in and just make sure there isn't anything that needs done right now, because yeah, something could have come up. I just checked with Steve, the owner's son, and he said that yeah, there's nothing else that I need to do right this second, and it's 1:40, so I've been on the clock for 3 hours and 40 minutes. It's only Ro and I working today. We're the only two work campers on right now, and so I don't want us to go on lunch at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and take lunch right now, and then when Ro's finished cleaning the bathrooms, she's gonna go on lunch. And I usually like taking an ATV with me when I go on lunch, especially when I'm the only guy working, because if someone comes in and they need like gasoline filled or propane filled, you know, something like that, there's something that needs done right now for a customer, I don't have to walk all the way back. I can just hop on the ATV and get back really quickly. Because I don't mind at all if my lunch break is interrupted. You know, if something needs done right that second, if a customer needs help immediately, then they need help. So I just get off of lunch, go help, and then when I'm done, I go back to lunch. So time to do some relaxing with the pups. Sweetie girl. Sweetie. Well, come on. Gotta go potty. Good girl. Hey, what's this? Oh, what's that? You want that? Go get it. Hi, Junebug. Hi, puppy. Hi, little girl. Come on. Oh, yeah, you happy? Oh, yes. So happy. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Oh, yes, I love you too. Yeah, good girl. Hey, girls. Oh, hey, girls. Oh. Hey, pups. Good girls. Oh, hello, sweetie. Hi, puppy. Oh, yeah, was you sleeping? What? All right, sweetie. Sweetie, go on the bed. Go on. No, on the bed, you goober. Go on. Good girl. Hey, stop it. That's my sandwich, you jerk. Stop it. You stop it. Oh, I know, big girl. All right. And, you know, I got my ham sandwich for lunch. I usually just make something quick because it's a pretty physically demanding job. And so on my lunch breaks, I just relax, usually with the dogs. You know, I got my Kirkland Sport drink so I can rehydrate. And, yeah, usually I just put something on the TV, and a lot of times I fall asleep. I pass out during lunch because, yeah, I'm just so tired usually. Today, thankfully, has been a pretty easy day for the most part. You know, doing the boats, that is a pretty physically demanding job because you're like constantly climbing in and out of boats, wiping everything down. And usually the sun is really hot too. But today's a cooler day, thankfully, and it's sprinkling on and off all day today too, which might not sound good, but it actually feels so nice because you just get hot doing this type of work. Whew, couldn't even get that out. So yeah, a little sprinkle feels really good. Juniper. Oh, hi. No, there's a white sandwich. You're such a butt. You're such a butt. She's a 9-month-old puppy, so she still hasn't really learned manners yet. Hey, knock it off. Oh, that stretch. Wow. All right, lunchtime is over. It's back to work, and I'm going to be moving now. This rental RV, we've got, I think, 4 rental RVs. And so I'm going to be moving this one to another campsite because it's being rented out tomorrow. Here's the inside. Ro and Shauna got this all cleaned up. It's looking real nice in here, all ready to rent. Yeah, I just got to unhook it from power and water and sewer, move it to the right campsite, and then get it set up there. I couldn't finish setting that trailer up because you saw the sewer hose wasn't long enough, so I gotta find a sewer hose extension. But before I do that, I'm gonna check in on Rose, see what she's up to. Hey, Ronat.
Hi.
You work in the office?
Oh yeah, we've got a huge day tomorrow, so getting all the paperwork ready. And so right now I'm pulling out reservations.
Paperwork.
All the paperwork.
You handle that, and I'll do the outside stuff.
All right.
Perfect. I'm not a big fan of The Office.
Yeah, but you're still good at it.
Thanks. Check out these flowers, guys. Aren't these pretty? Oriental poppy. They're a little old, so they're a little wilted, but they were beautiful. These ones are pretty cool too. I have no idea what those are. And now I'm finished with all of the tests that needed to be done today. And so now I get to start doing the part of this job that I love the most, and that is fixing up equipment that isn't working. This tractor that's behind me, its starter literally caught on fire. It burned a hole. There was a hole in the starter where the cable goes in that's coming from the battery to supply power to it. And so I got a new starter right here in this box, and I'm gonna replace the old starter on this guy and get him back into working commission. You can see right there, let me zoom in a little bit, there we go. Yeah, this connection, you can see it just completely burnt out and is loose now. Last time it was ran, yeah, it just started a fire right there. So yeah, this is my favorite part of this job. There's just a lot of equipment that needs maintained. It needs fixed. It needs something done to it to keep it running, keep it working. And I just get a lot of satisfaction out of taking something that's not working and getting it running again. Oh, and don't worry, there's no battery in it right now, so I don't have to, worry about these wires. This one just runs straight to the battery, and you can see it's completely disconnected. And just like that, we got the old starter out. Time to put the new one in. All right, well, there's always a snag in every project, for real. You can see this old one has a gasket, probably just to keep moisture out, keep the inside from rusting. A lot of good that's done, right? And the new one did not come with a gasket, which is pretty lame, but I'm gonna go ahead and still install the old one, because it took me like 5 minutes to get the old one off, because if I don't, then this cavity is just gonna be open to the elements, to the rain and everything. So yeah, I'll go ahead and put the new one on for now, and then let the owner's son Steve know that we need to get a gasket for this, and then I'll take this one off, get the gasket on, so it's done right. All right, there we go. New starter's in, pretty easy. Now I just gotta find a battery for it, and that's one of the funny things about working here is we've got a lot of batteries lying around, that have come out of stuff like this, the trucks that we've got, the rental trailers, and we don't really know which ones are good and which ones are bad. So before I started this job, I put a battery on a charger, and so it's been charging for, I don't know, about 30 minutes maybe. So hopefully it's good. I don't know, we'll find out. All right, here's the battery. Had it on a 10 amp charger for a bit, so yeah, I'll go ahead and see if this thing will turn that diesel tractor over. And while we're in here, here's another one of my projects that I've been working on. This ATV hasn't ran in a number of years, and it's got spark, it's making compression, but I'm pretty sure there's a fuel issue with the carburetor. I actually have already taken the carburetor off, cleaned it out completely. There was a ton of rust in the carburetor. I took the main jet out, the pilot jet out, and they were both completely clogged. So I'm feeling really good that this thing is gonna fire up once I get the fuel tank back in and get some good gas in. I had to take the fuel tank off because there was so much water in the gas tank. And so, yeah, I had to take that fuel tank out and drain it, get it empty so that I could, put some good fuel in there. I've drained the entire fuel system on it too. And I'm pretty excited to get this thing running because, it's not a priority or anything because we do have 2 other ATVs that are running, but I'll work on it a little bit here and there, typically toward the end of the day, like the last hour or the last 30 minutes of my workday, I'll spend wrenching on this thing And guys, I'm just so close to being able to fire it up. I'm pretty excited. But that's not all that's wrong with it. It's also got a pretty severe oil leak up front. I think just the valve cover gasket is leaking. Can't really see it, but trust me, the front of the engine here is caked in oil. And apparently this thing was in an accident at some point. As you can see, this is bent, whereas that one's straight. And so, yeah, I'm gonna get this off and put that in a vise and bend it back straight. And then another thing that's wrong with it is that the shifter doesn't really have any detent to it. It just kind of smoothly pulls through all the gears, but it's supposed to like gunk, 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 you know, in between the gears. But again, I know what the problem is there. There's a detent spring behind this. And if that spring is either broken or just not there at all, then you'll get that really smooth, no detent in the shifter. And so, yeah, this is just one of my side projects that I'm working on. Really excited to get it running though, because it's got this nice bed in the back with a tailgate, which is kind of fun. So this will be super useful for just hauling stuff around. Once she's running again. But anyway, let's grab this battery. All right, let's see if she'll start. And this thing's cool. You can just see how old this is. This thing's from like the 80s. It's pretty cool. South Dakota, made in the USA though, baby. All right, let's hope for the best. Oh, well, hey, the starter works. Yeah. All right, well, it turned over, but yeah, that battery's dead, so we're good. I just talked to Ro, and she said that she's so busy in the office, she needs me to finish cleaning the bathrooms. And yeah, that's definitely something that, you know, we do here. Like the ladies kind of have their tasks and the guys have their tasks, but we're always flexible to help each other out if, you know, there's just a lot of a specific task to get done, or they don't have time, or they get taken to something else. So thankfully the men's bathroom's already cleaned. I just have to clean the women's room. And yeah, I mean, you know, we got showers in here, stalls, and yeah, you know, just everything gets dirty. So I need to sanitize the showers and the mats. We've got 2 showers in each bathroom, so I'll sanitize that whole thing. And clean the floors, clean the sinks, and clean both of the stalls. We've got 2 stalls, so I'll clean those toilets out too. And Rose already got all the cleaning supplies set up for me, so I don't have to mess around with gathering those all together. Hello.
Hi.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're all good. Is it okay to use the showers?
Would it be okay if we've got do you know the trailer bathrooms?
Yeah, there's just no hot water.
There's no hot water.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll just finish wiping this one out.
Okay, I'll be really fast. I'll be like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's no problem. Let me just finish disinfecting this one, and yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I was just talking about flexibility. Yeah, things come up constantly just, out of the blue, and you just need to be ready to do something else. Had a woman walk in needing to use the shower. I asked her if she could use our trailer bathrooms because there's 3 showers there, but she said there's no hot water. So now I got to go figure out why there's no hot water in that trailer. But honestly, it's probably just out of propane, so not a big deal. I'm just gonna go check the propane tanks, and probably empty. I'll fill them up, put them back. Yep, that tank's empty. That one's full. Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah, we're good. Hot water now. Alright, back in the bathroom. Gonna get this one finished up since Ro's busy. But yeah, stuff happens at any time. You gotta just go and, oh. What, are you done?
Yes, I'm no longer busy.
Alright, sweet. I don't have to clean bathrooms anymore, guys.
You seem a little too excited about that.
I am. Bye-bye. Have a good time. Let's get out of here. Well, I didn't get out of here fast enough. Ro was like, wait, will you go and check the other bathrooms and make sure they're not super dirty? So I'm gonna go sweep them out, make sure they're fine.
Thank you.
How dare you? All right, well, all things considered, men's bathrooms, relatively clean. Seems fine. I'll just sweep the floors out real quick because there's some stuff on the floors. And then I'll go check the trailer bathrooms again. All right, guys, I'm getting lucky today. Trailer bathrooms are looking pretty clean too. So yeah, just do a little bit of sweeping, knock out random debris. But yeah, it's looking pretty good in here. I spoke too soon. This one's pretty bad. Look at all that. Yeah, this one's gonna need a little more. I only have 15 minutes left until 7 o'clock, which is when I'm off tonight. And so, like I said, I like to end my day by working on this ATV in here. It's kind of just like a pet project of mine. It's a good way to wind the day down. There she is. So yeah, basically just gonna work on hooking up the air filter, the air intake assembly for the carburetor, and yeah, just start putting her back together. And I was never able to find an extension for that sewer hose for the rental trailer that I was getting set up. And I spoke to Steve, and he doesn't know where one could be either. So the other work camping couple, Shauna and Alan, are in tomorrow, and so it's not being rented until tomorrow. So I'll talk to them. I'm sure they know where one is, and I'll get that taken care of. So don't worry, I didn't forget about it. I just got pulled off of that for to do other things, and just couldn't find one today. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of time to work on this thing, which is pretty typical. By the end of the day, there's really not that much time left. all of the tasks that I have to do throughout the day. Almost always run till the end. Something always comes up, but sometimes I get to squeeze out a little bit of time up here, and I really like it. It's nice and quiet and peaceful up in here, and this kind of work I find the most fulfilling. I just really like wrenching on engines and machines like this. It's my favorite part of the job. And you know, there's not a ton of it, but when I get a little bit of free time, you know, and there's nothing super demanding, then that's when I get to work on this. All right, and I just checked the time and it's 7 o'clock. So I'm done for the day. I'm gonna run back up to the office, make sure that there's nothing else they need me to do before I'm off for the day. You know, typically there isn't, because if I keep working, then I get pushed into overtime. But sometimes that does happen. Sometimes there is some overtime here. Things happen toward the end of the day that need our attention immediately. But today's been a pretty slow day, so I don't think there's gonna be anything like that. I only had enough time to reconnect one fuel line to the gas tank. That's about right. Like I said, this is a lower priority project, so when I just kind of have free time on the job, then this is what I work on. But that's it. I mean, that is the work day. Ro and I both just clocked out. It's a little after 7. It was a good work day.
I got some free macadamia nuts.
Heck yeah.
And I think somebody's making me a sandwich too.
It's always really nice. Food is thrown around here pretty graciously. But yeah, you have a good day?
I had a great day.
I had a great day too. Yeah, we both really like working here. Now we get to go home and enjoy the evening.
Play with my puppy.
Yeah.
Well, we got sandwiches. I thought it was just gonna be one of us. She made them for both of us.
Yep. Yeah, we just walked past where Sylvia and George are staying. They're related to Shigeko, the owner. And yeah, she just walked out with some sandwiches and was like, here you go.
Here you go.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, really kind people here. Super good vibe. Fulfilling work. And yeah, it's just really nice. And there's home. We're already home. That's the commute. Commute's over. Did you just almost drop my sandwich?
I had to take in that one if I dropped it. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't, so here you go.
I don't have enough hands. I'm already carrying a whole bunch of stuff.
That's mine.
Oh, yep,
You guys should
yours.
try these.
Oh man, they're delicious. All right, give me that. And I'll be over in a little bit.
Sounds good. Love you.
Love you too. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing what a day in the life of a work camper is like. And if you enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing. It would really help me out. But again, my name's David. This is Sweetie. That's Juniper and Ro. And this is Fate Unbound. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Sweet girl. You wanna say bye? Boom. Oh, she immediately got chased by a puppy. See you guys. Sweetie girl, come on. Sweetie, say bye. Oh, there we go.
Immediately accosted by a baby. She's a rascal.